Welcome, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Ides of July. How's everybody doing? Feel free to hop in the chat, say hello. Let us know how you're doing, where you're joining from, if this is your first time. Hello, Jackie. Happy Monday, Christine. Hi, Maribel. Hello, Maggie, and good morning, Michelle. When was the last time I was here? Was it Wednesday? And we talked about Venus moving into Leo. Hello, Melinda. Good day, Jackie. Maggie, awesome, first time from South Australia. Welcome, Maggie. Hello, Matthew. April says hello. Hi, Becky. The gang's all here, right? The gang's all here. Today we have a pretty wacky aspect going on today. So I have a lot to say about what's going on in the sky. But let me know, is anything going on in your lives? Is anyone having radical change? Is anyone experiencing some lightning bolt tower moments? If the answer is yes, join the club. It's par for the course with Mars conjunct Uranus. If this is your first time with me, my name is Jacqui Mancuso. I'm an astrologer joining you guys from Northern Illinois, and today we're talking about the Mars-Uranus conjunction that's happening in Taurus. So I do have quite a bit to say about this today, so hopefully it'll be helpful for all of you guys. Jackie said the chat disappeared for her. Did the chat disappear for anybody else? If you ever have technical difficulties, you always turn it off, turn it back on, leave and come back, right? That's always the first thing. April and Maggie, yes, you guys have been having some crazy stuff. Matthew, yeah, you could say that. Hello, Lindsay from Muskoka, Canada. Cool. April, and I'm here for it. Yes, 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 yes. Melinda, Michelle, nope. Cool. I'm happy for you guys. Zoraida? Good morning. Good morning. Nice to have you here. So I'm just going to dive right in. We have Mars. Oh, Melinda, no chat issues. Oh, okay. Thank you guys. I forget that I ask like 1,000 questions. Cool. So let's dive in. Today we have Mars becoming exactly conjunct with Uranus. And this is happening at 26 degrees of Taurus. Their conjunction has been approaching since the beginning of the month, but they become exact today. They meet up exactly. And this energy will dissipate throughout the whole month of July. So things are heated, and that can be interpreted in many ways. When planets meet up in the sky and become conjunct, their energies blend and morph with each other. So today we have Mars and Uranus at 26 degrees of Taurus. Mars is the planet of action. Mars is the doer. Mars represents masculine energy and almost like this primal masculine energy. I just have to. I can't help it. I just have to act. On a good day, Mars is getting shit done. Mars is accomplishing tasks with ease, unlimited energy. Mars is like the Energizer battery. On a bad day, Mars is feeling angry and resentful. Scary. Uranus is the planet of shock, unexpected events. Uranus represents change, radical things, completely unexpected, out of left field. Uranus represents lightning bolts and earthquakes, random energy, chaos. So during this conjunction, I think we can almost expect and anticipate shocking, radical events to occur. And these can happen both in our personal lives and on the world stage. And this energy to me feels like a game of Russian roulette. And yes, I will address the elephant in the newsroom in a little bit, but this conjunction is a good time to talk about fear and trust. And I want to remind you all that as hard as it can be, you choose how you perceive your reality. You have full control over how much attention and energy you give to certain parts of your life. Everything just is. Nothing is good or bad until you decide that it is. And I've never really been one for coddling. I know it sucks when life gets scary. I know that it can be difficult when you are in a whirlwind of change. And I know that the unknown can be terrifying. But what if you chose to dance? What if you chose to move with it? What if you changed your perspective from what if I lose it all to what if I'm on my way to everything I have ever desired? What if? In the tarot, guys, the card associated with Mars is the Tower card. And if you're not familiar, the Tower card is, it shows a stroke of lightning, right? Is that even the right word? The Tower card holds lightning that is coming to break down an old, weak structure. There's Mars energy and this Uranus. Uranus represents lightning bolt, so I just think that's pretty synchronistic and interesting. Did anyone else have incredible lightning last night? We had a storm where I was, and there was incredible lightning, and it's everything's a metaphor, right? The lightning represents inspiration, instant clarity, being shown the truth in a single moment. And once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. So yes, it could be terrifying, or it could be the most fertile and exciting time of your life. Seriously, the choice is yours. Remember your power. Christine, yes, lost our power. Katie says intuition is that lightning bolt lately. This Mars-Uranus conjunction is happening at 26 degrees of Taurus. So all of this change and radical energy is impacting the Taurus themes of our life. Taurus themes: stability, basic needs, what's reliable, what's valuable, our skills, our resources, our self-worth. And I want you to remember that I mentioned that this aspect has been building all month, and it will dissipate for the rest of the month as well. So as everything with astrology, I want you guys to know that, like, it's not, you don't have to like sit around and wait for the calendar date. Like, ooh, Mars is conjunct Uranus on the 15th. Okay, what's going to happen on the 15th? It's like it comes and goes, right? These past 2 weeks in my life have radicalized how I view myself, the type of value I hold toward myself, and what I really need and have to rely on. And as things unfold in my life, I'll share more. I'm in the beginning of a monumental process right now, but things have become instantly clear to me, and everything is in a state of uncertainty. But I have come to the realization that I would rather have my external reality shift and change, because I can rely on the calmness, the stillness, and the stability that I've created within me. Right now, I don't need the external to be stable. And Friday night, I felt like I was in a dream. I felt like I was watching the audience watching a play. I'm not one to watch the news. I got rid of cable in 2012. And when I see The news nowadays, it's comical. It's comical because it doesn't matter. It's a distraction to sway your emotions toward people and places that have literally nothing to do with you. I was eating dinner while the news was playing. I was out at a restaurant, and for the 45 minutes that we were eating, give or take, I think I saw the same 4 video clips about 100 times each, and I think I saw the same 4 photos about 100 times each. If you guys are oblivious, I'm talking about Trump getting shot. It's TV, guys. Without awareness, this is how programming can work, right? Oh my gosh, look at this big scary thing. I can't believe this would ever happen. What does that mean for your personal life? How does that impact your sense of self? How does that impact your family, your friends, your service to the world? Let what's happening out there happen. And please just take care of yourself. If things that you see trigger emotions within you, then you are being guided to lick your own wounds. So while everything is nutty and crazy, I encourage you to search for what it is that you actually truly have control over. And focus. Focus all of your love, all of your attention on what you truly have control over. Because the chaos will never stop. But you have the ability to dance through it. Lindsay says that is powerful. I don't need the external to be stable. That was a realization I had walking through the mountains, the magical mountains. Yeah, Matthew. So I kind of feel like I went a little left field today, but that's Mars Uranus, right? That's Mars Uranus. Chaos, radical change. It's happening. It's happening. The planets are doing their thing. But that doesn't mean that you need to lose it. That doesn't mean that you have to scramble. And that could be anything in your personal life or anything on the world stage. Everything is just a mirror. Everything that's happening for you, they're just players in your game. It's just here to get you back into yourself. It's insane. So I'm going to pull from 2 different decks. Okay, go on. What more? What more with what? It's all... You created this whole thing. Everything that you are experiencing has been created by you, for you. Some things are here to trigger you so that you can look at hidden parts, right? So that you can look at something that hasn't been looked at for a while. And sometimes these radical lightning bolt moments need to come to shake up something that hasn't been working. Because, if you get too stubborn, then the universe wants to grab you by the shoulders and shake you. Katie says it's really bizarre but fascinating how people respond to the fear of news and then how it bleeds into their perception of everything. My family watches the news and the conversations are all built around tragedy. It's mind-blowing, but so easy to see once you see it. Absolutely. It's so easy to see once you see it. Once your eyes are open to some stuff, you just can't unsee it. And it's equally as exciting as it is an extra responsibility. And here comes that message again to focus on what you have control over, right? Do you have control over what the people around you do? No. Sometimes you might think you do. You have control over how you react to what the people around you do. Carrie, I appreciate that message. My husband went right to, we need emergency food, etc. I was kind of thinking about that too. Like, it is kind of nice to have people that have different roles in our life. Like, oh, he worries, so I don't have to. Take care of you. April says, I agree, Jackie. I stopped watching the news and my nervous system is more regulated now. Yeah, why give your emotional power to a story? Do you guys remember learning in school about primary and secondary resources? How many times removed are you from the event? So how much trust can you place in what you're seeing? Hi, Michelle, my belle. I made it. We are getting the roof done this morning. What's going on? You and all of us, Michelle. 2 different decks to ask 2 different questions. First, I want to use, with all this chaos and all this radical energy going on, I want to use an oldie but goodie. This deck has got me through a lot. We're going to use Ask Your Guides. And we're going to ask, how can we maintain focus on what we can control? How can we maintain focus on what we can control? April literally just pulled an oracle card that reads, I am in harmony with all that surrounds me. I am at peace. Dance with it. It's happening. You can't stop it. Rev, hello. You finally got up early enough. Awesome. April, affirm only the good in your life. Where attention goes, energy flows. You want to talk about your problems all day? They're going to get bigger. You want to talk about the amazing things in your life all day? They're going to get bigger. Hello, Kelly. Happy Monday. Good morning, Rochelle. All right. How can we maintain focus on what we can control? Feel free to send your energy into this deck. I always do group readings. I will shuffle until 3 cards fall out of the deck for us, letting us know how we can maintain focus on what we can control. If you're new here, if you don't really know what's going on, I always do group readings, but I like to train your intuition at the same time. So while I let 3 cards fall out of the deck for us, the whole reading will be for you. The whole reading is for you because you are here in this moment, whether you're live or you're on the replay, like you're here, so this is all for you. However, it's fun to play, right? So I'll show you the backs of the 3 cards, and with all the lightness and curiosity in the world, just see if anything stands out. And if nothing stands out, then don't worry about it. But if you notice anything change when I hold up a certain card, that card may just hold a deeper meaning for you specifically. So I'll show you the backs of the 3 cards. You'll see the same card back image, but then let us know if any of the cards just feel different. And if not, great. How can we maintain focus on what we can control? Here's the back of card number 1. The back of card number 2. The back of card number 3. Let us know in the chat which cards are resonating with you. And I'll show them once more, just in case. The back of card number 1. Back of card number 2. and the back of card number 3. Let's see who's working with which card. Jacqui's got 1 and 2. Rev 3. Michelle Mybell 2 and 3. Catherine 2. Kiana 2 and 3. Daniela 3. April 1 and 2. Rev 1 and 3. Kelly 1. Nicole 3. Michelle 1 is quite quiet, but the other 2 were very loud and nauseating. Interesting. Patty 3 for me. Melinda all 3 for me today. Michelle 1 and 3. Lori all 3. Maribel 2 and 3. Rochelle 1 and 3. April 1. Soraya 1. Chantel all today. Matthew agrees with all. Maggie, just thinking about what you said, if we only focus on what we think we can control, are we ignoring the plight of those in war-torn countries? Should we be doing more? If you are able to physically travel to the place and do something to help, awesome. If you are able to throw your money at an organization that you kind of think it might do what you hope it's doing, but you really have no idea. If it feels good for you, do it. I don't get down with that. It doesn't it doesn't feel good. It also comes down to the trust, right? Like, this is where shadow work has gotten me. I trust that I put myself on this earth in my circumstances so that I can get the soul growth that I need. And if it is true for me, it must be true for everybody else. I was actually having a conversation yesterday about providing too much help. Sometimes you steal the person's dignity to help themselves. Karen's working with number 1. It came through in slow-mo, and my theme for this year is slow down. Nice. Christine, all 3. Maggie, 1 and 3. April says to the other April, I got nauseated on 1. Cool. Cool. So how can we maintain focus on what we can control? Card number 1 is self-control from our higher self. It's card number 50 in the deck. The keywords are restraint, detachment, composure, relaxation. Again, oh, maybe that's on TikTok. Oh, that's why. I also stream on TikTok when I'm here, and I don't pay attention to it, so I have no idea what's going on. And yeah, that was the noise if you guys heard it. All right, so how can we maintain focus on what we can control? Your higher self is advising you to keep your emotions in check through these times of change and transformation. Fudge. Be on guard as well as being manipulated emotionally by the fear and drama of those around you. Change is in the air, and the uncertainty at hand is stirring up a lot of anxiety and insecurity. Recognize the potential stress and choose to be brave, and choose to brave the volatile storm by remaining cool, calm, and collected. Whatever you do, don't allow yourself to succumb to the seductive and addictive appeal of high drama as a way of expending the excess adrenaline coursing through your veins. Go for a run or work out at the gym. Use your anxiety physically rather than emotionally, and protect yourself against the fear-provoking actions of others. Yes, it's difficult to face the unknown, but your higher self calmly assures you that no matter what challenges you encounter, you can handle everything beautifully if you remain detached, relaxed, and grounded. Your higher self's message: stay cool. You have control over yourself, your emotions, your reactions. If it feels good to react the way that you are reacting, if you honestly enjoy the feeling that you feel in reaction to external events, keep it. It's for you. If you wish you wouldn't be thrust into such places, choose to focus on your current reality. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty simple. April, wow. Kiana, yes, indeed. Don't let the media and outside world dictate your inner peace. That, and also the people in your life, right? Like, just because they are in your life doesn't mean that you're responsible for them. Melinda, wow. Nick, yes, love this. Katie, wow, amazing. April, oh my God. Gary, that is a really accurate card. Yeah, if you only knew. Rev, staying inside my hula hoop. Kayla, one side eye. See, I told you. Are you listening? 2 is going to be stay in your lane. 3, you won't miss it. Love it. Nick needed this message. Zorita, I can't wait until they move. Karen, that's what came through for me this morning in my meditation and prayers. I think I've talked about this a handful of times. I also, like, if you guys want to hear my radical views on the spiritual community, I have a video in my link tree. It's all the way at the bottom. But I told you guys, like, I stopped watching the news in 2012 and I was just kind of like living my own life. And then I got wind of alternative news and I was like, whoa, there's another side to the story. Crazy. This is maybe what I've been told is a lie. So then I got really into alternative news, and that was much more filled with like hope and the hero is coming to save us and pull out your popcorn. And there's a lot of mixed messages and everything, but then I got like super deep into that because I'm an eternal optimist. So yeah, of course, cool. Tell me stories of hope. What is coming for me on the other side? Who is coming to rescue me? And then it just kept falling flat. And then falling flat, and then the promise, and then the flat, and then the promise, and then the flat. And about 1.5 years ago is when I decided, like, this doesn't have any impact on my personal life. So I shut it off, and I chose to literally focus on what is in my awareness. Why are you not able to do that? Why are you responsible for the entire world? If you're responsible for the entire world, who's responsible for you? No one's coming to save you. That's my humble opinion. It's easy to like ignore the stuff that you don't like about your own life by projecting externally. Oh, if I could just help this person, their life would be so much better. What if you just helped yourself? What if you just gave yourself what you want? Wouldn't that be pretty cool? April says, I feel like that affirmed everything you were just saying and I needed it. Yeah. Did you pick that card? I mean, it fell out of the deck. Yep. The energy is real soulmates with yourself. Dina, I've come far in not allowing others to emotionally manipulate with fear and drama, but I tend to do this myself. Cool, you're seeing your blind spot. You can work on it now. That's great. Noticing is the first step. If you don't know what's happening, how are you going to fix it? How are you going to work with it? Kiana says you're not alone. April, not media related, but I have so much going on, and a big part of me is fearful of the high energy. But no, I will choose how I respond. It's difficult. It's hard, but you can do it. Card number 2. How else can we maintain focus on what we can control? Card number 2 brings us card number 14. The message is celebration from our joy guides. The keywords are alignment, harvest, bonding, marriage. You are entering a period of great expansion and celebration. Your joy guides are at hand, ushering you into a season of abundance, celebration, and hospitality. You are loved, accepted, and trusted by those around you. This is a time when life gives back to you. You may become engaged, get married, receive a promotion, land a deal, or just get a long-awaited lucky break. Whatever you desire, your joy guides are urging you to prepare for, because it's surely coming. Realize that as life's tides turn your way, the soon-to-become realized positive flow of events isn't just a fluke or an accident or just the luck of the draw. Rather, it's the natural outcome of your unwavering efforts and commitment to your dreams and goals. Your joy guide's message is plan for the party. You'll soon have reason to celebrate. How can we maintain focus on what we can control? You can control what you desire in your life, right? And you can control the actions that you take to get yourself to those desires. And those actions don't always have to be monumentally difficult. They could just be choosing what you focus your thoughts and attention on. If something seems too good to be true, that's just... This sounds so harsh, but I mean it. If something feels too good to be true, that's just your inability to accept that you deserve it. Because everything that is around you, you have created. It has come because of you and because of your choices. So if something shows up and you're like, I flabbergasted, too easy, too good to be true, that's the universe giving you an attaboy. Kiana, let's go. Matthew says, that's pretty much all I'm focusing on at the moment. Everything else seems to flow fine. For sure, for sure. Michelle, my belle, loves it. Zoraida, looking forward to it with open hands. Yes, thank you. Thank you. More, please. Catherine, thank you. Becky reminds me of the party you're going to have. What a great segue, Becky. Yeah, so long story short, I have not been celebrated as much as I deserve to be celebrated. Not saying anything about you guys. I haven't been asking for it. It's me. It's a whole thing. So I'm throwing myself a business birthday party. My business is now 3 years old, and I know that I'm awesome. I know that I'm doing really good, positive work, and it's been a little draining for me because I don't do in-person work. I do everything on the internet. I see your comments. I love it. It feels really good to watch you guys grow, and like I've developed relationships with you guys through these words that are just typed on a screen. You know, I think that's marvelous. However, I would love to invite you guys to my business birthday party 2 weeks from today. It's at this time, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. The tickets are available with a donation of $10 or more. So if you guys want to come, it's going to be a Zoom meeting where we hop on together. We all get to chat and interact and watch each other's facial expressions and watch each other's tears and laughter and fun. And of course, there's going to be a whole bunch of ecstatic dance because that's who Jacqui Mancuso is. And I'm curious. I was thinking about maybe starting that on these sessions too, but I don't know. But anyway, party. Opening ecstatic dance. Jacqui shares what it's been like to work for herself for 3 years. Jacqui wants to hear from y'all how you have grown because of my guidance. Then I have 4 songs at the end so far that we will fully dance to dance with the chaos, whatever's happening. So if you're interested, click on my link tree. It's in my Insight Timer bio. First thing right at the top, party with Jacqui, something like that. But that's going to be a good time. Be a good time. April, I want to line dance. Line dancing is the best. Line dancing is the best. Katie, oh my God, this hit so hard it made you cry. You all deserve to celebrate yourself. You're all awesome. You're all awesome. And I can say that with confidence because I just know. Kayla had a phone conversation yesterday that is completely aligned with that. Of course you did. Lindsay said this card is so fitting. It's my parents' 50th wedding anniversary this weekend, and I never would have imagined that I'd be physically well enough to attend. But I finally am. That's amazing, Lindsay. Congratulations. You made it. That's awesome. Michelle My Bell reminds me to keep going, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. You can control what you focus on. Beautiful. Sorry, I have to go, but I love this. I record all these sessions and I put them on my YouTube channel, so pick it back up. We're at 36 minutes. Just fast forward. Search my name. I'm very easy to find on the internet. I have a pretty unique name. All right, guys, card number 3. How can we maintain focus on what we can control? Card number 3 is card number 3. It is community from our spiritual ancestors. The keywords for this card are tribe, family, camaraderie, and kinship. Your spiritual ancestors are gathering around you at this time, holding you in their light and connecting you with your spiritual family here on Earth. Your soul is now seeking the kind of love and support that comes from being part of the right community, your people, so to speak. Not wanting you to feel isolated in any way, your ancestors hear your soul call and are presently guiding you toward kindred spirits. Understand and realize that you can't achieve your goals alone. Be open to support. You need the soul-energizing support of your tribe. Give up any notions you have of going it alone in life and develop the insight and wisdom to recognize your limitations. After all, even Christ picked 12 disciples to help him accomplish his mission on earth. Follow your ancestors' directions. It is they who encourage you to join a club, enroll in a course, or sign up for the neighborhood basketball team. You never know whom you'll meet. Your ancestors' message: open your heart and feel our presence in your life, and be open to your spiritual family on Earth. I love that this card talks about community, but it comes from a place of you following what you desire. You have to know what you want. You have to live what you want if you want your people to come find you. Draw them in. Bask in what you enjoy doing. Life is supposed to be easy. Life is supposed to be easy. This is Ask Your Guides. This deck is called Ask Your Guides. How can we maintain focus on what we can control? Surround yourself with people that make you feel good. Surround yourself with people that fill you up. Surround yourself with people who treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. Surround yourself with people who celebrate you for who you are. You have everything you need. Kiana says, go get it. Go get your blessings. It's your time is what's playing in my head right now. I don't think I know that song. And here we are. See ya, Rev. Enjoy walking your dog. All right, so how can we maintain focus on what we can control? What was that first card even about? Yes. So how can we maintain focus on what we can control? Control yourself, your emotions, your reactions. It might become easier to keep that peace if you celebrate yourself. Focus on what you enjoy to celebrate, and it will show up. In divine timing, it will show up. And surround yourself with people who love and support you. And yeah, just don't be afraid to be selfish. There's nothing wrong with being selfish as long as you believe that everybody deserves an equal amount of love as you. You don't deserve more love than anybody else, and other people also don't deserve more love than you deserve. Does that make sense? Triple wow for these 3 cards today, Lindsay. Hell yeah. Matthew liked that last card without explaining too much. For sure. For sure. This is an example of a community, right? I'm the weirdo that started it. I was like, you know what? I like astrology and I get a lot out of oracle cards. So I'm just going to be a talking head and see what happens. You guys, for whatever your personal reasons are, enjoyed what I was talking about. And now look at all this camaraderie. It makes my heart smile when I see you guys talking to each other in the chat. I am honored to have been the thing that catapulted all of this into existence. And I just can't believe how strong some of the bonds have become through just you guys chatting on the internet. I think, yeah, I can go down rabbit holes on that, but I think that's amazing. And we're going to use one more deck to ask one more question. We're going to use this Mystical Shaman Oracle. This is the pocket version, so they're going to be dinky little cards, but the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck to ask, what is the purpose of this radical change? What is the purpose of this radical change? Whatever radical change is happening in your life, whatever radical change you are noticing around you, just what's the purpose? Why? So feel free to send your energy into these cards. I'm very thankful for the wonderful weirdo you are. Thanks, Lindsay. Me too. I've like deeply fallen in love with myself again over the last 2 weeks, and this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. If you guys have been enjoying today's session, if you would like to offer an exchange of energy in the form of a donation, they are always appreciated. If you haven't yet followed me on Insight Timer, feel free to click on my face on the bottom right-hand corner, click the follow button, and you can see when my classes are posted. I think for the foreseeable future, I'm here twice a week, usually, either Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, depending on what the astrology is doing at the time. And then I record these and I put them on my YouTube channel, so you can always watch the replays. If you are a visual person, Bonnie's not here today, but she takes the messages from the book and she puts them into our spiritual community. That's the group on Insight Timer. So if you want to reread what we talked about, you can find our spiritual community in my Insight Timer teacher profile. And I definitely forgot to mention it. I wanted to mention it with our spiritual ancestor guides. The Cancer astrology course, the Cancer season embody astrology course, it is live on my Insight Timer teacher profile. Or if you'd rather have a video version with 6 ecstatic dance songs, the video version is available for sale on my Linktree. But Cancer season is all about the mother archetype, nurturing and protecting yourself. So every course that I make for the astrological season comes with an embodiment technique. Cool, Cancer is about nurturing yourself, but how the hell do you do that? So this time I have 2 meditations that go with it. The first one is an inner child healing, just to heal some wounds that you've probably been hanging on to for decades, which cool, it happens to everybody. Just learn from it and move on. And then the second meditation is an ancestral healing meditation. And it is a pretty radical one. It was one that like I needed to be laying in bed one morning, just like dreaming. And I was like, oh, that's what it's supposed to be, right? So you don't have to know anything about your ancestral lineage. It's all energy. So give that course a try if it feels good to you. Overwhelmed. Thank you guys. Rochelle, Becky, Lindsay, Melinda, Rhonda, Christine. Thank you guys. I love you. I love you. Thank you for your donations. Christine, happy for you, Jacqui. That's what I was called in high school. I like that name. I like that name. April, and a huge hug to Insight Timers so that we could all find each other. Yes, absolutely. This is the container that is holding my container, that is holding your container, and it's all pop, 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 pop. That's where gratitude is infinite, right? Thanks to Insight Timer, okay? And thanks to the internet browser that we're using, and thanks to the device that we're using, and thanks to the internet, and thanks to we got 2 cards for the purpose of this radical change. There's a lot of purpose in this radical change, right? So the first one, and again, this is coming from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. What is the purpose of this radical change? First, we have card number 42, which is the Rainmaker. The Rainmaker is the master of manifestation, who can call on the elements of nature to serve the greater good. When the power to co-create is used with integrity, great beauty and benefit flow to all. When this power is used for personal gain only, everyone suffers. When the earth is parched, the Rainmaker calls the waters from the heavens, and all that is dormant in the fields and in people's hearts springs to life again. The Rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life. Be sure you work with what is, and not with what might be or could have been. The seeds that have been silently germinating in your heart will burst forth, ready for the sunlight. Do not hold back. Put all your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. Recognize how you are co-creating your world. Nothing is happening, quote, out there without your involvement. Remember that the world is only mirroring back to you the condition of your love and your intent. So change these within before you take any action. Do not take life personally. Okay, the purpose of this radical change is for you to understand your intense power over everything. And then this also calls me out on my answer to, I forgot who asked about how do we handle all the torment that we're seeing in the world. It's all energy. It's all intention. It's all prayer. It's all energy. It's all asking for the best outcome. So it seems like you're doing nothing if you're just wishing that things would get better, right? But you can develop your own practice to visualize the world as the way that you would want it to be for yourself and for everybody around you. Yeah, maybe that's something that I need to dive into myself as far as like world events, because there's something about that just doesn't resonate with me. But I know I've had... Interesting. Wow. All those messages just came through. Nothing. We didn't hear any of that. Didn't hear or see you. Now your sound's coming back, but we missed all of that information. Maybe it's supposed to only be one card. Random video played. It's choppy, crackling sound, glitchy. What the heck? What the heck? Am I back? I'm assuming the replay will pick all that up, so maybe it just wasn't meant to be in this moment. Cannot see or hear? Glad it's not just me. Oh my gosh, all these things are coming through at once. Now we can hear you're back. Okay. I'm gonna go with it. If you're meant to hear that card, you'll hear it on the replay. Wow. Wow. I really wanted to hear this. I'm not in control, guys. That's crazy. Oh, Christine, human design gate 46 is the rainmaker, and that's your sun sign. That's crazy. That's crazy. We must not have been meant to hear that one at this time. This isn't the right time. Maybe that was just a message for me. I don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna move on. This is why I record all these. Thank you so much, Gary. I appreciate your donation. Yeah, April, maybe it was just for you. Yeah. Okay. It'll be on the replay. And it'll be in our spiritual community. I'll send Bonnie that card as well. So weird. Cool. What is the purpose of this radical change? This is card number 36, and the message is middle world. The middle world is the realm of day-to-day reality and the playground of the living. It is the present moment where everything is happening. Yet the middle world is created by the future, not only the past. And it is a mirror of the invisible realms. When things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. When they are not right, heaven and earth must be brought into order as well. The middle world shows up when conditions are favorable to your undertaking. Do not hesitate. Move forward as heaven and earth are smiling upon you. The time is right, so be expedient, but mindful of not being reckless. The world is your playground, and what would require great effort at any other time can be accomplished with ease right now. Do not try to correct in the earth what needs to be corrected in the heavens. The resources to support the change or endeavor you are considering are not readily available to you yet. So it's important to ask for help from the invisible realms, from the helpers in the upper world. For now, wait. That's incredible. What's the purpose of this radical change? Is for you to learn to tap into your energetic resources, to pray, to ask for help, to just send out a line and anticipate that everything that you desire is on the way. It's not here right now, and that's okay, because it's not supposed to be here right now. Sometimes it's not coming right now because the conditions aren't perfect. But if you continue to keep focused on what it is that you do desire, you will begin to naturally prepare your energy to receive it. And when you are ready, you will be granted with everything that you desire. I promise. I can honestly promise. If you do the mental work, if you keep your focus on the good, it will be there. Kayla said you mentioned 36 minutes to some specifically earlier, and that number's been coming up for me a bunch lately. My first spot at the wellness fair I participated in. Oh, wow. 3-6. Where's your 9? Where's your 9, Kay? Pausa. Recap. Mars, Uranus in Taurus, radical change in our stability. Radical change in our self-worth. My advice, focus on what you do have control over. How can we maintain focus on what we can control? Focus on your emotions, your reactions. Anticipate the celebration because it's coming. Surround yourself with people who make you feel like $1 million, because there's people out there who want to make you feel like $1 million because you are worth $1 million. What is the purpose of this radical change? I know you guys missed this card live, but essentially it's saying you have the power to change the world. Your intention can change the world. And this card is saying the same thing. You just got to ask. You just got to tune in to the upper world, the heavens, your guides, whatever you believe the upper world is. Just ask. Just ask for help and believe that you're worthy of it. If you feel like your life sucks and everything's going wrong, you're just in a training camp to learn how much you value yourself. Because you are valuable. You are extremely valuable. Everything that comes easily to you, those are your superpowers. You might feel like it's not a big deal to show up for someone, to listen to someone while they talk. You might not feel like you're doing anything, but not everybody has the quality that you have. So whatever comes easiest for you is your superpower. So use it. April said, angel number for number 36. There are opportunities for you to increase your enjoyment of your career at this time and raise your level of abundance. Your guides are ready to help. Kayla, you asked, where is my 9? I was talking with someone and vaguely heard it, and I just thought to myself and heard my son is 9. Of course he is. That call yesterday was about creating pathways for us that I never imagined would have been possible before now. Yep. April says 9 is the energy of the divine awakening within you. Let your soul do the leading. You're worthy of having your needs met. I'll be back when? I'll be back on Friday. Mars is entering Gemini. And we have our second Capricorn full moon this month. Gary says, Jackie, you're quite inspiring today. Thank you. I feel quite inspiring. I've been refreshed in many ways, and I can feel it. I can feel it coming out. So I'm happy to be a source of inspiration. Know that this comes from leaning into pain. That's why I encourage you guys to just go, just flow, just dance through everything. Everything's happening for you. All the cards are talking to each other. Yeah, they always do. They always do. I love my work. I love my work. I love my work, and I want you all to love your work as well, because I'm finally getting to that place where I'm realizing I'm not working a day in my life. I'm just being myself, and it is sharing with the world. With that, I'm going to leave you guys. I'll be back here on Friday. This replay will be on YouTube. My Cancer course is up. We have a week left in Cancer season, and there's no rules. You don't have to be there for Cancer season. Take it when it resonates. The courses are going to be there year round. That means that I will be working on my Leo course sometime in the near future. I don't know. I'm flowing with it. I'm dancing with it. I appreciate all your support in all ways. So thank you. April, thank you. Happy for you, Jackie. What a great place to be in your life. Matthew, good stream. I could listen for such a long time. You can always hop back on my YouTube and go to a video whose title piques your interest, because even though the transit has passed, maybe there's some nugget in there that you need to hear. Sending love to all. Namaste. Enjoy this time of radical change, because there is something for you that you don't believe that you are worth yet. I hope that video was just as insightful for you as it was for all of us. Darla and I really appreciate you being here with me. Thank you for liking this video, sharing it with a friend who you think would benefit, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Also, drop a comment and let us know what you got from this video. What was your biggest insight or takeaway? If you want to see what else I'm working on, click on my link tree. It's right underneath this YouTube video. We'll see you next time. Take care.